Well, the holiday season often inspires us to help people in need, and you might be thinking of doing some volunteer work over the holiday break.
Okay, so did you know volunteering can also help you in your career? So we have our morning ray of sunshine, Michelle Castro here, talking about volunteer opportunities. Good morning, my dear.
Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for having me back. It's always such a pleasure to be with you guys. And yes, it is the season of giving, and that includes giving of your time and talent. You know, Houstonians are incredibly generous, but it's not just about the money. It's also those volunteer hours. And the pandemic, though, has taken a toll on the volunteer work. There was a recent survey by Fidelity that showed that 2/3 of the people have reduced or completely eliminated their volunteer activities since the start of the pandemic. And that's unfortunate because there are so many good organizations in the Houston area that rely on volunteers to power their support of people in need. And so at Workforce Solutions, we want to remind everybody that volunteer work is good for you. Not only does it have good health benefits, but it can really help your career. And here's a couple of ways that it does that. So first, it really expands your network. You never know who you're going to meet in that situation because it's people from all walks of life. And so maybe it's not your next boss, but it's definitely going to be people who can make those phone calls and help open those doors. It also to practice what we call soft skills, right? You know, your people skills. I always talk about computer programmers who can be incredibly intelligent and technically proficient, but they're not always the best communicators, and that can be a challenge when you're trying to move up into management. So being able to practice those human skills and being able to develop your technical skills. So I often think of people who want to switch careers. You know, you have some of the skills needed to do those jobs, but you haven't had an opportunity to do these others. So find the organizations that need that kind of work. Maybe it is computer networking. Maybe it is creating a newsletter or doing their social media. So it allows you to build some skills that you might not otherwise get. It shows commitment. So it shows that you are committed not just to yourself, but to the greater good. That's a good characteristic for prospective employers. And then finally, bridging employment gaps. I don't know any stay-at-home parent who hasn't been wrangled into organizing a fundraiser, leading a brownie troop. And so take those experiences, the skills that you gained, the results that you achieved, add that to your resume, and it will be an advantage to you when you re-enter the workforce. So lots of great reasons to volunteer.
Those are such good points, Michelle, that I really had not thought of before. Great points. Okay, so we've got on the screen right now some available jobs for you. You can find out much more by going to mytxcareer.com. Thank you, Michelle, so much. And if I don't see you before the holidays, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you guys so much.